The whole idea with Liberty Plaza was to have a dedicated space for public events, for freedom of speech. So the design of this plaza specifically was set up to have as much flexibility as possible depending on what type of event and how many people needed to be here. The design of Liberty Plaza was set up to have multiple events, and flexibility was the key. It's a public venue, so we can have a gathering of 2,500 plus during public session.
We use it for different events like farmers markets, but also doing for stage events like speeches and the governor coming out and giving talks. So you can see behind me we got the formal space, and then we also have another place where you can set up a stage right in front of the state capitol. And that's just a great backdrop. It's iconic.
Liberty Plaza actually is phase one of a larger master plan for Capitol Hill. So we're really excited to be part of that front end.
One of the challenges of this project too is we had a short timeline. We had to get it done by inauguration, and in that timeline we had to focus on the quality but also on the timing. HGOR is really good at delivering on the quality, but also within a timeline that is acceptable. So we really focused on that, and we really accomplished that here, you can see. Another design challenge we had was to take existing monuments to be relocated out here on site. We had to accomplish that by placing them in strategic locations where there are focal points and nodes and creating interest.
Actually, this project highlights a lot of our values, or all of our values that we have on our C philosophy. First of all, the social aspect of this
is trying to get into the community, getting the community involved, and really getting them interested. And so it's not just a success for the design, but also getting it integrated with the people being excited about the space. And then you have economic. We got to make money. You got to see the return of revenue. That's just part of the project.
The economic aspect of our projects. This is such a return on investment for the state, where before we had this plaza as a dedicated organized space, before a lot of the events would happen on the other side of the Capitol, which is Washington Avenue, which means they had to shut down the street whenever there was an event. So because Washington Avenue doesn't have to be shut down any longer, and we have this space, it reduces a lot of the tax burden and a lot of the demands that the city and the state capitol had to use to monitor the safety of Washington Avenue.
And then another thing is the environmental part. We have to really think about it. Okay, we are living on this earth and we need to take care of it. And we had to be able to make sure we can recycle and reuse, but also be able to place trees where they actually will live.
What really makes it special for me, being part of HGOR, is that I was incredibly proud to be able to have the opportunity to work on this project. This is a project that is so significant to the state, to us as HGOR, to be representative of a great design that will be here for a very long time.